Yo, what is up, you guys? Obviously, I finally made it to my new fucking apartment, so we're finally here, so let's fucking go. Today, I'm gonna be finally talking about being 2 years on fucking testosterone, okay? Testosterone. Before we get into that, make sure that if you're new here, new as in not subscribed, you go ahead and subscribe. Drop the comment, light, because I fucking got some dope ass lights that I keep showing to everybody in the comment section down below for the algorithm. 2 years on T. I'm not gonna like fucking fast-paced speed myself through all the changes. It's gonna be more of like a just talking to you guys about it. Obviously, we will start off with my voice. I genuinely, for the life of me, do not believe that my voice has dropped since like 8 months. 9 months, 10 months on T. I certainly do not believe that since 1 year it has dropped. I'll put the little comparison shit somewhere over here.
Alright, so, today is November, Jesus Christ, January 16th. Yeah, January 16th. Gonna be a month on T next week.
I'm not gonna do too many comparisons because it's like, we get it, you're a man now. I feel like a lot of us get into this mindset of if it has not happened within a year, within like from year 1 to year 2 is my facial hair. So obviously, I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see. So around like year 1, dude, I had like 4 like this. 1, 2, 3, 4 hairs, okay? And I was like, fuck it. Like, I always thought like facial hair wasn't really in my genetics because my dad has some shitty ass little goatee that's like this big and long and weak as fuck, weak sauce as fuck. So I was like, I just don't have that in my genetics. But when I upped my dose a little bit and I was on that higher dose for a little bit, my facial hair really started to come in, and it seems like every week it fills out more. At first it was like those little 4 hairs, and then it was only here, and then I sort of like evened it out with little scissors. I just made it even, and now it grows in fuller, if that makes any sense, which I feel like it does. And then also the sides are starting to grow in more. I used to shave the sides because it looked weird. So if you don't have your beard within 1 year, but you do have like the little white, I know there's a name for those type of hairs, but if you do have those hairs, then there's potentially facial hair for you somewhere in your genetics. A lot of people always, when I bring up my beard, they're like, have you tried minoxidil? Have you tried minoxidil? And truly, that shit dries the fuck out of my face. It's very harsh. It's a very harsh chemical. It's not the most awesome thing to be rubbing on your face. Some people do it like twice a day. I'll just pass on that, honestly. Like, there's healthier alternatives. Like, I literally just have beard butter. The fuck you talking about? I literally just have beard butter and I massage that because I was having split ends here, but not anymore. My hairs are like pretty fucking moisturized. That's the facial hair chronicles, because everybody cares so much about facial hair, and I feel you, but it's like, it is what it is. Like, once you get to a certain stage, I just feel like you don't give a fuck that much anymore. Sneeze so fucking hard, like, fuck. Goddamn. The biggest change you really get that nobody likes to talk about because it's not clickbait worthy is your emotional state, your mental state. So obviously testosterone, it's a compound that changes the chemical balances of your brain. So testosterone forces you to react in a way that is more confrontational, which is not necessarily a negative thing. It's like how they say people who are on steroids are fucking dickheads. Like, if you're not a dickhead, you're not gonna become a dickhead if it was never there. If you had anger issues before you started testosterone, of course your anger issues are going to be magnified. But I myself, I did have issues of being like short with people, like of thinking everybody was like slow, like an idiot. Like, I genuinely, when I was like 18, 19, I genuinely was like, people are slow. Like, if I'll be walking in the mall, for example, and people in front of me were walking slow, that would piss me off. If I was driving in traffic and somebody was driving slow, that would piss me off. I think I started testosterone, and you would think that would get even worse, but I also, right before I started testosterone, started training really fucking hard. So to have that outlet of like, okay, in a situation where you usually would have became a dickhead, like a crazy dickhead, like imagine if I'm preety and I'm being agitated by the universe, obviously starting testosterone would make it worse, right? No, because I train so fucking hard, I kill myself, that the rest of the day just seems like cool, which is why I train in the morning, by the way. People are like, it's crazy that you train in the morning. I train at 7, but if I train at 7, I feel like I have the rest of my day to be productive, to be awesome. Like, I've gotten all of the energy out of my system. Most of the time it is negative shit that I get out of my system, but it ends up, it's like taking a negative to a positive. So like, testosterone obviously given me, yes, obviously strength, body recomposition, all of that shit, right? But it also has like given me more respect for myself in a certain way. I felt like a little weak bitch before, and that was simply because my estrogen, like, even sometimes, like, if you feel like your estrogen is higher, like, there's, like I said in my other video, I still get phantom periods, if you will, and I can tell around that time, obviously until you get a hysterectomy, you're still gonna get this phantom period shit, and around that time, I feel like my estrogen is higher. and I feel like more self-conscious, and that's simply just estrogen. So if you feel like that randomly, you feel like you are on testosterone and you randomly feel more self-conscious, you feel like you're craving shit, like even I would get cramps sometimes. It's simply just estrogen. So don't feel like you're going crazy, bro. Sometimes I'll even feel like a bitch in the gym, and it's a mental thing. It's all a mental thing at the end of the day. So I feel like it's made me a better person, obviously, because if you're living in your body as a weak bitch, you don't like what you see in the mirror, and then you do what you gotta do and you look in the mirror and you kind of fuck with the person you see, that's gonna make you a nicer person to the people around you. You're gonna respect yourself more. It's just like a positive thing. So that's something to really look forward to. And it's also something that testosterone does is make you more not risk averse, like the fuck, that's the opposite. It makes you more like prone to take risks. So it's all about your mindset. It can be controlled risks or it could be doing crazy shit, because I know some guys who started testosterone started doing crazy shit, and it's like you have to, there's people in the hallway, but you have to try to be the best version of yourself no matter what. What else is there? Like what, Devin? Like what, Devin? Bottom growth is a big deal, right? So like when I first started, I didn't get that much bottom growth. I'd say I got the most bottom growth within 10 to now. Yeah, my bottom growth is like the size of my pinky. Awesome. Not a fan. Rather have a dick. It is what it is. Like, and then hair everywhere. My butthole now, even my legs, like my traps. My girlfriend, I'll throw the video up. My girlfriend has to shave like the backs of my shoulders because I can't really reach it. She has to shave my traps, like, but I get like thick ass hairs over here, and my girlfriend has to shave it because I'm like too big to reach my back, which is cool. Before you start T, you have this big, I remember that feeling, like counting down the days until your appointment, and then counting down the days until the pharmacy, and then counting down the days until you inject, and then when you inject, you're like, something has happened, and nothing has fucking happened after one day, but you feel like something has happened. But it's like after a while, this is your life, and it's normal. The whole point is to live a normal life, right? Being yourself is all you could really fucking ask for, because that's the only person you can be. Strength is obviously something, but I like the classic things that people conflate, like you start testosterone, you get strong, shit like that. That's obvious, right? Like it's obvious you're gonna gain muscle mass. The fact that I train hard as fuck and push myself in the gym, it's even like more conflated that I'm stronger. I have even more muscle mass. So don't feel like this is just because I started testosterone. Like I've been training for 2 years now. Like I was training before I started TE. So it's like, yes, you gain muscle, your fat redistributes on testosterone, the fat around your chest redistributes on testosterone, but fam, heavy ass weight, killing yourself, like this is not just because of testosterone, okay? I know last year I did a year and a half on T. That was like 6 months ago. I think I'm just gonna jump right to 3 years on T next time. I doubt anything crazy is gonna happen within the 2.5 years. More about fitness shit, less about transition shit, just because like we're here now, we get it, you feel me? Like if you're interested in one-on-one coaching, right, from me, Devin the Don, personal training, online coaching, or if you're located in the Miami, Broward area, I can coach you in person. But if you're interested in one-on-one coaching, online, meal plans, or training plans made personal for you, go ahead and hit my business email, devindoescoaching@gmail.com, which is in the description below. You can also follow me on Instagram. The tag is somewhere over here, DVNSPRS. And that's the fucking video, you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I know I was rambling a little bit, but I don't really fucking care because it's my house. I pay the bills. I can ramble if I want to. That is the video, you guys. Say it with me, okay, for the culture. Devin loves you, Devin's a Don, and Devin is out of here, boy.